Hey guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. I hope you're all doing really well. So today we're taking a closer look at this. It's the entire REBOR dinosaur collection as of January 2016. Now if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Welcome to the home of everything Jurassic Park and dinosaurs. And if you haven't heard of REBOR before, they started manufacturing dinosaur figures in 2014. And we've been a big supporter of the REBOR line simply because the amount of detail and quality that they put into their products. So today's video is intended to be a crash course in all of the dinosaur products they've released so far, and if you want to see a close-up, in-depth review of each one, be sure to check out the links down below because we've reviewed all of these on the channel in full detail. You could break the REBOR products down into two lines. You've got the to scale dinosaurs, which are 1/35th scale and 1/6th scale currently. These are generally made out of hard resin or plastics, and they come with a nice display base. And then you've got the REBOR Club selection, which represent high-end statues and are usually made from more of like a polystone and come with a nice display base and are usually released around the festive period. So you can see at the bottom there, Rudy and Jolly are two Christmas themed statues. The REBOR Club selection don't have a strict scale. You could call them 1-to-1. And at the moment they focus on hatchling dinosaurs. As of 2015 we also have these bonus diorama pieces. These are non-scale, but they're highly detailed and really nice to have on display. And to give you some idea of the detail that REBOR go to, these eggs have been individually weathered and are separable from the base. You can see more about the packaging for each of these in their individual reviews, but for now, let's crack these guys out of the boxes. And here are all of the to scale dinosaurs out of their packaging and on display. I've also included the non-scale diorama pieces here in the foreground so you can see them comparatively. And I just think these look absolutely incredible. And it has to be said that REBOR knocked the socks off of any product presentation. Inside you get a foam lined box and you can see these compartments reveal the various parts of the product. So that's the Uterannus, and then in this compartment is the base, and it's the same with all of these dinosaurs. Now these boast amazing detail, and we'll take a closer look in just a second. REBOR have decided with all of them, like paleontological finds, to nickname their dinosaurs. So let's get introduced to each one. So first up is the King T.rex. So this is a male T-rex model, and it's obviously heavily influenced by the Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex. Complete with an articulated jaw, you can display this one closed-mouthed if you want to. And he also comes with this nice rock display base. Here's a quick look at the detail of this beast. And the King T.rex remains one of the firm fan favourites for all REBOR collectors, and you can see why. Next we have the Uterannus, or Y-Rex. This was the first release for REBOR, and actually I still think the base is probably one of the best rocky bases they've done so far. It just looks absolutely genuine. Again, the Y-Rex has an articulated jaw, so you can close it up or keep it open for display, and the detail on this one is just absolutely staggering. The fine scaling was unlike anything we'd seen up until this point, and also that fine feathery detail is just absolutely gorgeous. Next we have the Ceratosaurus, known as Savage in the REBOR line, and this is an absolutely gorgeous figure, really beautiful armor plating going on there. And this Ceratosaurus boasts an amazing display base complete with a small trunk there, and they've even clear cast a puddle that has a nice glossy reflection in it. Again, this one boasts a articulated jaw, so you can display it open or closed. And the paint job and the sculpt on this one is just incredible. I really love these glossy bone-like claws. Beautifully weathered. Next we have the Acrocanthosaurus, otherwise known as Hercules. And unlike the other predators, this one comes with a bonus Ceranian hindpiece, a partially eaten dinosaur, which is really realistic and makes a fantastic accessory. What's better is that these genuine wet looking wounds on the neck actually line up with the teeth of the dinosaur, so you can actually have it hanging from the dinosaur's mouth. The display base is formed of a dried riverbed, which I think looks really, really nice. And both the paint job and the scaling detail is really bold on this one. Reminds me of a Komodo dragon actually. Next we have this feathery addition to the REBOR clan. This is the Utahraptor, known as Windhunter. And as you can see, it's mid-stride running, which I think is really dynamic. And the Windhunter comes with a rocky bone-encrusted base. Again, this features a articulated jaw, so you can close the jaw if you like. And the feather detail on this one is absolutely incredible. Really beautifully sculpted and painted. Just check out that sickle claw. Really cool. Then we have the beautifully detailed Triceratops model, and this one forms the prey for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. You can actually remove the T-Rex from its base and use this Triceratops as its new stand. This model is super detailed and boasts realistic wounds and a very weighty feel. It's made from the same material as a lot of the bases for these dinosaurs. Next we have the two Dimorphodons, Punch and Judy. These are not only the first pterosaurs added to the REBOR collection, but they're also the latest additions to the line. Punch comes with this gorgeous log base which looks absolutely genuine. Judy comes with this nice volcanic rock base, along with a rod which you can attach to put her in flight. Judy also comes with this nice lizard prey, which I think looks really, really cool. And Punch and Judy can be combined to create this effective diorama, with Punch at the base whilst Judy flies overhead. And our little lizard friend has a place to hide as well. Although these are non-scale, the sauropod and theropod egg nests are really nicely detailed. The earthy base on the sauropod diorama closely matches that of the fallen queens and Judy the Dimorphodons. So you're actually building up lots of pieces to add to a nice diorama. The eggs can all be removed from the base and are beautifully weathered. Moving on to the REBOR Club Selection line. These are more like your high-end statue collectibles, and they're released less frequently than the other 1/35th scale models. These don't necessarily have a scale, they're more like 1-to-1 really, because you're getting hatchlings that are all kind of similar to the size of a hatchling dinosaur. So let's take a closer look at each one. First off, we have Jolly, and Jolly was the first REBOR Club Selection model to be released, and she is a baby Triceratops. Because Jolly was released around Christmas time, they decided to make her seasonal, and she comes with a little festive Christmas hat which you can place on her head like so. And Jolly feels cold to the touch. I think she's cast in like a cold polystone. Even the base is made from a similar cold material. With super glossy, wet looking skin and a nice display base to boot, this is a fine little statue. And like all of the Club Selection line, Jolly is detachable from her base. So here we have limited number 4 of 1000 of Jolly. Next up we have Lock, Stock and Barrel, the 3 Velociraptor hatchlings. And these are an obvious nod to the Jurassic Park Velociraptor hatchlings, except we get 3 of them. Pretty cool. I really love the matte finish and chipping on these eggs, and the detail of these baby raptors is just fantastic. Again, all 3 are separable from the base, which gives you some nice standalone posing options for your shelf. You could just have one raptor on display. And again, a really nice display base with little fragments of egg. And on the underside we've got Lock, Stock and Barrel. This is number 31 of 1000. And lastly we have Rudy, the baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. Rudy comes with these decorative antlers, and obviously his name derives from Rudolph the reindeer. I think out of the 3, Rudy is probably my favourite in terms of the head sculpt, and also I'm a sucker for anything Tyrannosaurus Rex related. Really love that genuine fleshy wet looking tongue, looks amazing. Again, Rudy is separable from a very nicely detailed base. You can see it says Rudy the hatchling T-Rex, and this is number 82 of 1000. So if you'd like to take a closer look at any of these models from the REBOR Club Selection, do check out the links below. We've reviewed each individually and close up in detail, so do check those out. There we have it guys, that was today's look at the complete REBOR collection as of January 2016. I'm thrilled with all of these products from REBOR, and if any take your fancy, do check out the individual reviews for these. Links to those are all down below. You can get a close-up look at each one from all angles and see how big it is in comparison to. So do check out those videos. In the meantime guys, check out the rest of the videos on Jurassic Collectibles. We've got loads of Jurassic Park and dinosaur stuff for you to take a look at. In the meantime, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.